Hello everybody and welcome to quite an exciting unboxing today on the channel. In fact, I've decided to do this one starting facing the camera because it's something that I've been looking forward to for a hell of a long time. I think the pre-orders for this went up in August. The initial announcement of it was sometime before then. And I am of course talking about the Ultimate Collector's Edition Blu-ray of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I have right here. So as you can see, it's quite a hefty thing. It's one of the biggest collector's editions I have in my collection, and can I just say as well, it's actually quite heavy. So just have a look at the size of that, you know, compared to my head, and I have quite a big head, as you can probably see. So on the front of it, we've got Oscar there, just lying in the plug suit, and on the back we have Ray. On the side, we have the name of it. And on the other side we have that. On the bottom we have the copyright information, Studio Kara, also the 3 companies that are distributing it at the moment. In the UK it is Anime Limited, also known as AllTheAnime. In America, well North America, it is GKids, and I think in Australia it is Madman Entertainment. So those are your 3 companies. So you get quite a lot with this, including the series, but also, as a little bonus, we got these as well, some art cards. So, let's have a closer look. Okay, so first off, let's have a look at the art cards that came with this. Now, this is kind of a standard now for most AllTheAnime releases. I don't know if you've seen any of the other box set unboxings I've done from them, but they always tend to come with some really lovely art prints, little postcards, depicting various things from the show. Now, I'm mostly familiar with these particular pieces of art from the manga covers, but I'll just quickly run through and I won't spend too long on it. But you get Shinji, Rei, and Oscar 1, Misato, Ritsuko, Akagi, Karu, and then Gendo. But these are really lovely, very good quality. Kind of things I think, you know, you probably want to frame and pop them up on like a wall or a little display or something. But yeah, very, very nice. I really like them. But let's get on to the main part of this, which is probably more of interest to all of you, and the actual box set itself. So what do you get here? So obviously, besides the series on Blu-ray, let's open it up. First thing you can see is you get quite a bit of art, quite a few art cards. Again, some more art. Now, these are based, I believe, on the Japanese Laserdisc releases. Now, Laserdisc is not something I'm massively familiar with. I'm aware of it. I was aware of it briefly growing up, but not really something I ever saw or encountered. But I believe it was quite big in Japan for quite some time. You saw quite a few anime in the 90s getting released on it, and Evangelion was no exception. And as you can see, the art on it was really kind of nice. I just love the way it's kind of laid out. You've got Shinji in the foreground, you got the sort of stylized Evangelion in the back there. The way the text is laid out and such, just sort of depicting, I guess, phrases and such from the show itself. I don't read Japanese, so all I can really make out is 3 and 0.00001%, which is the chance he had of was it? I think it was a chance of beating the angel in one particular chance, in encounter, not in chance, like 8-10 there and stuff. But yeah, so not really a lot I can understand there, but this is still really lovely. It reminds me a lot of vinyl covers, you know, that sort of thing. But kind of see it depicts when this particular Laserdisc was released. The one thing about these is they're double-sided, which I'm not overly keen on that. There's quite a lot of them in here, so I guess you couldn't release all of them. But it's just kind of, now you have to make a choice if you want to display them. Which side do you want? Do you want Shinji? Or do you want Gendo? The answer is pretty obvious there. You want Shinji, don't you? But yeah, you've got Shinji there. Next one, you've got Misato on one side, Kaji on the other, of course. Again, I just love the way the art is on that. It's so lovely. You've got Rei on one side here, and then Unit 0 there. And on the other side, you've got Oscar. And again, Unit 2 stylized there. Ritsuko there. And on the back, you got Maya Ibuki. And she is the only one of the 3 Bridge Bunnies depicted on these art cards, which I find quite interesting. But I guess that ties into, you know, she's the one that gets a little bit of development in terms of maybe how she feels about Ritsuko, especially in End of Eva. You get Toji on this side for the next one. And on this side, it's just the Nerve logo. There's no double-sidedness going on there. This one is really nice. This is obviously what you see on the front of this box set itself. It's Asuka there. And on the back, it's Rei. And we got Misato again. And on the back, just Unit 1 kind of gone berserk. We've got the famous congratulations scene for Genesis 014. I presume this must have been the last of the series ones released. So you've got that there. And then we got the ones for the movies. This artwork is absolutely stunning. I mean, I spoke before about vinyl, but that would be an amazing album cover. In fact, I might be wrong, but there is a band that was partially inspired for some songs by Evangelion, and I think one of their art covers does look like this. But this just is absolutely stunning, especially as a prog rock fan and also a fan of like theatrical rock. You know, I could imagine this being sort of like the cover to a Meatloaf album, like a Battle of Hell album. You just put, you put a dude on a motorbike here, like riding up, like, you know, oof. That's it. That's the album cover there. On the back, by the way, famous. You see Death True, so this is for the movie, but there's the Karu. Seen that? We got some here for End of Evangelion, so episode 25, Love is Destructive. And then the one more final, I Need You, which is a very famous piece of Evangelion artwork. And finally, Karu again, Genesis 0X. And just the Nerve logo on the back. So those are absolutely lovely. It's a really, really hard kind of card as well. So very good quality. Lovely print there. Next up, we have a look at the discs themselves. So these are done again in that same style as if it was the Laserdisc. So you see there, Genesis 06 and Genesis 01. And it's... open up, let's have a look at the disc. So this is all of the series, remastered for Blu-ray. So high definition Blu-ray. We get all of the episodes there. We get some bonus content. They're including, like, you know, we get the Death True movie there, as well as Evangelion, End of Evangelion, sorry, and bonus content, and then End of Evangelion as well, including that. So there is quite a bit of bonus content on these. Which we'll look at when we get to the production booklet there. Some of the bonus content, I believe, has not been seen outside of Japan before. Well, at least officially. It's probably been seen multiple times, but it's not been done officially. The next set of discs we have, and this is sort of an exclusive to the more limited editions, but we have Blu-rays of the original series again, but with the ADV dub on. So the first set is the newer dub, which is the Netflix VSI dub. And this one is the ADV one on there. And again, it's just the series and the movies there. So I think that's quite a cool thing to have in there to give you the choice of them both. I know when I unboxed Gundam Seed, it also had both of them on there too. But yeah, it's pretty neat. So next up, we'll have a look at some of the little items, like the little keepsakes that came with it. I absolutely love this. It's a Sashio paperweight. It's just really lovely sculpted. It's got a car on the back. What I really like is it's quite tactile. So you can feel all the little grooves and ridges in it. That's not just like painted on. I don't know how you can really convey that well in here, but yeah, hopefully you can kind of see the quality of that in there. I think that's absolutely lovely. That's really, really nice. Next up, and this is something a few YouTubers I like have mentioned before, but we've got this kind of Nerve guest pass, which kind of on the back. And this is one of those things, and I absolutely love this too. I love it in special editions when you get little like merch items that look like they could be props from the show itself. I don't know why, I just think that's really, really cool. And finally, not really look like a prop, but this is like a lanyard to put the ID card on if you desire it, or anything else that you might need a lanyard for, which, you know, could be one of many things. They come in quite useful from time to time. Never know when you might need a lanyard. And finally, last but not least, we get this hefty booklet. And what this is this just kind of tells you, first of all, once I can get it open, but it tells you what's on all of the discs. So it tells you what's on each of them. It tells you what bonus content we've got there. So you can see there we've got like a title-free opening, next episode previews, the TV ads, the voice auditions, which I think will be quite impressive, the Blu-ray commercial for it, the music video for Cruel Angel's Thesis. What else have we got there? We've got animatics. On the movie itself, we have some more bonus content. We've got the deleted live action scene, the making of the live action scene, theatrical teasers and trailers, another full song, animatic again, music videos, the whole lot there, and then like the classic sub and dub, which these are just like, this is what it is, what it says it is, it's just the classic dub and sub there. But yes, some of these bonus features have not been seen officially outside of Japan before. They've never really been subbed or anything, which I think will be quite exciting to check out some of them, especially if you are an Evangelion superfan. Yeah, I want to actually show you the rest of this. I don't know what I'm putting that away for. But yeah, there we go. We've got just this stuff here, which is kind of like staff and production credits. So it tells you the cast in each episode as we go through. Keep hitting my microphone cable. Yeah, we've got it for the movie there. Then in the middle, we've got the Laserdisc and such artwork again. So it tells you. So this is actually the thing about the Laserdisc, right? And this always intrigued me, because I started getting into anime at a time when box sets weren't really a thing, or at least they was not a massive thing, so you still had to buy them 4 episodes at a time. But have a look at that. Genesis 01, Episode 1, Episode 2. So you bought that and you only got 2 episodes. Can you imagine that? I mean, when I started collecting, sometimes you get 3 episodes on a DVD, and that was like £20 for that. It was a little bit expensive. Thank God it is the way it is now. But yeah, it just tells you again, like, what's on each one, and shows you the artwork again. You've seen that. And then the whole collection of it. That's like the videotape, the VHS. I think that's absolutely lovely. Then we've got like an explanation here. So what this is, some contents from the Evangelion Laserdiscs released have been amended and reprinted. So yeah, just like explanations of kind of what's been changed, I guess, for each episode. So there's quite a lot here. I'll keep going through that. But yeah, I think this is just absolutely fantastic if you are like one episode fans. An Evangelion Encyclopedia, 1996-98, and again, some of the foreign content from the Laserdisc was released then. It's been amended and reprinted, written in the form of Department of Home Ministry investigative report. So this again just kind of it's like a glossary of terms, I guess. So you can look up certain things and it gives you more information on it. So you've got the angels, the Avas, and so on and so forth. And then finally, we've got this history, which takes you from 1993, which was when the first project draft was submitted for something called the Artificial Human Evangelion. It was resubmitted on the 22nd of September as Neon Genesis Evangelion 94, second draft, and plot synopsis of all 26 episodes was completed. And it takes you all the way through to, once I can get to it, 1999, when the DVD Volume 7 was released. Now the back, we've just got some English language credits. So, as you can see, you get quite a lot in there. It's definitely, I would say, set for, like, you know, if you're a big Evangelion fan. I probably wouldn't recommend this if you were just starting out with the show. But I absolutely love this. I think it is genuinely lovely. I love seeing all of that art collected. I love seeing, you know, knowing that I've got all those episodes again on Blu-ray in high quality. I can't wait to watch it again. Can't wait to see all the special features. I just think it is a really good box set. It's very solid. You get a fair amount in there. And for me, definitely kind of worth what I paid for it, which was quite a bit. But they have released this in 3 different sets, I believe. You've got like a more standard one, which is your cheapest option, which is just the series in Blu-ray, which, as mentioned before, you get, that is just the VSI modern day dub. You've got another tier just above that, which is like a collector's edition, which I'm not quite sure what you get with that. I think that might have the DVDs in for the classic one as well, but do not quote me on that. But then at the top tier for, again, like the big Evangelion fans, you've got this thing as well. Which, as I keep mentioning, I absolutely adore this. It's gonna, you know, gonna need to find a good place to display it and maybe find out what to do with those art cards and display them too. So, with all of that said, I would like to say thank you very much for taking the time to watch this. As always, it's super appreciated. I hope you enjoyed taking a look through this with me. Please do, if you've gotten this yourself, let me know what you think. If you're just getting into Evangelion for the first time, either through watching it on Netflix or picking up the DVDs, do let me know what you think of the show. If you're a returning fan or whatever, again, let me know below. Do please like the video, leave comments, do subscribe, do share the video around, and just, yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I shall see you again in future. Goodbye.